What's up, YouTube? So my name is Colton. I'm from Gunnison, Colorado, and welcome to the channel. So the basic premise behind this channel, if the name didn't give it away, basically I'm going to bring you guys along with me through finishing my current build. Really, it's the first big build that I've done for me personally, and I'm super stoked about this. I can't wait for you guys to see the finished product, see how it does, and also once the build is done, we're gonna go hit the trails, do some camping, wheeling, everything from light, medium, up into buggy territory. You'll see a lot of different rigs on this channel. Mine will be the focus, but obviously I have friends that do this too, and they go wheeling with me, so they'll be along for the ride. See a lot of really cool things, a lot of really interesting and really in-depth rigs and trails, and super excited about it. The reason for this is, I grew up doing this. I've been doing it since I was, since I could walk, really. Maybe even before that, I don't remember, but my parents raised me in the backseat of a Jeep. We went to Moab, Easter Jeep Safari every single year. The last year that I went, I was, I believe, 16. So it's been about 12 years since I've been there. Reason for that is simply because I joined the military and I moved away. Lived in Texas for a while. And we just moved back up into the mountains, me and my wife, 3 kids. I'm sure you'll see plenty of them. But point is, it's something that I'm super passionate about. I've been a really big advocate for keeping trails open, leave no trace, things like that. I'm going to start getting into that a lot more heavy. Actually showing some real support since they're starting to shut stuff down around the Moab area, and that's their main focus, but really they're doing it everywhere, especially where I live here in Colorado. They have closed a lot in the last 2-3 years, and they're really starting to crack down on it. So again, I'll be advocating for that a lot. It's something that I'm super passionate about, because I want to keep this lifestyle alive, and that's what I'm all about. I want my kids to be able to do this. I think it's a really fundamental thing to do. A lot of people will contradict that, but it's everybody's preference. The goal, really, I've had a dream of making this a career where, my Jeep is my office. I've had that dream since I was little. I mean, I've always dreamt about that. I've always told my parents, and I've told my wife for the last, 7 years that's what I want to do. I want to be able to work out of my Jeep and bring joy to other people and to my family, and really, that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? It's more than just a thing to do. It's a way of life for sure. There's a lot of people out there that enjoy the outdoors in lots and lots of different ways. It just happens that the way that we do it, you get a little bit of an adrenaline rush out of it every once in a while. May not be every day. Some days are just for cruising. Some days are for fun. It just depends on what you're in the mood for. But yeah, I mean, I'm super stoked about this. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. I haven't really had the guts to get on camera and do this, but here we are. The goal right now is to post at least once a week, updates on the build, probably trail or two, trip or two, a week. We'll just see how it plays out. You'll get some of the day-to-day stuff during the week, putting things together, and kind of a mix between a blog and, educational stuff. There'll be some recovery stuff in there. Lots and lots of things to look forward to. Also, another big reason for this video is this is also my entry video for the wild card spot on the Onyx Off-Road Challenge. So I followed this through the whole thing last year, start to finish. Colt from Colt Builds It, he's awesome. Been a huge fan of him for a long time. Rudy, he does a lot of really cool stuff. These are all guys that I really, really like to meet, get to know, work alongside. I'd really like to learn some stuff from them because, got to learn something every day. If even just getting the opportunity to enter for this is awesome. And if I get to do it, it feeds that passion in me for what I love to do. And, I really hope that I get a shot at it. And, I probably need your guys' help to get this video out there. And, we'll see what happens. I'm not going to get my hopes up yet. Obviously, I'm new to the whole YouTube thing. But I'm trying. Really, really, really want to work or make this work. I really want to do the challenge. I really want to meet these guys. And I just want an opportunity to do what I love and show other people that it can be done on a budget. That's the whole point behind my build. The whole point of the build from the beginning is low budget. So for example, my steering kit, it's going to be a PSE. I've already got it. It's up at the shop. I can put a picture up in one of the videos if you guys want to see it. I'll probably be installing it in the next couple of weeks anyways, so there'll be a video on that. But for the sake of keeping it low dollar, yes, I'm installing a used kit. But instead of spending the $3,200 on a brand new PSE steering kit, I was able to trade a Milwaukee radio and a 1-inch air impact for it. As far as I can tell, everything's good. I think it's going to work fine. The Jeep, it's going to be pretty solid. It's going to be a solid build. There's going to be some name brand stuff on there. Obviously, I'm running PSE. Barnes 4-wheel drive for the 3-link kit on the front. That'll all be in the walk around here in a minute. I still got a lot of stuff to do on the Jeep. There's a lot of, I wouldn't say corners that are being cut, but there's a lot of places where I'm making exceptions, such as transfer case. I'm going to be running 241C, so it's going to have a full Chevy drivetrain in it, 5.3 Vortec, 4L60E, and a 241C out of a 1-ton truck. Just for the sake of cost. I mean, that's the reason why we're doing that. I mean, there's this is the whole point of it. Keep it cheap, keep it simple, but make it capable and fun, and safe, obviously. I want to prove that somebody that's not a big name, kind of comes from nowhere, can come up and do this. Everybody's got a point to prove, and that's my point, So I'll stop talking, and we'll go ahead and jump to the walkthrough. So the Jeep is either a 75 or a 76. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look at the title. It's a CJ6. Don't mind the mess. It's kind of in the process. The coil springs are just kind of there. They're not going on it. Start out here. So I do have a Barnes 3-link kit for the front. It is currently on 2000, either 2000 or 2001. I can't remember. Super Duty 60 in the front and a Sterling 10.5 in the rear. I don't know if I can get a good, kind of get a good angle of it. Wheel and tire package, the DIY beadlocks with 40-inch Maxxis creepy crawlers. This whole thing is based off of, you know, building a fun, do anything rig on a budget. So it is a 5.3 Vortec out of an 02 Tahoe, mated with a 4060 to a stock 241C transfer case. That is going to be getting a slip yoke eliminator, and it'll probably get pulled eventually, but for the sake of the budget, that's what we're going with. As far as interior, pretty basic, just kind of finding what I can get. I still need to find a matching seat. Dash just kind of put together. We got all of our electronics up under the dash. I got to remount the computer, but I mean, you get the gist of it. That computer's coming out and I'm putting a different one in. So still a long ways to go, but again, doing this all on a budget, on my own dime, and you know, I kind of want to show people that they can do the same thing. I know a lot of guys, a lot of friends of mine that would like to build something like this and do the same thing that I'm trying to do, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I hope you guys follow along, and I hope all right, sorry, back at the house. Weather got way too crappy for me to finish recording, so sorry, the walkthrough was kind of rushed. Tried to hit all of the major points on the vehicle. Some of the things I missed, it is going to get locked front and rear. I'm not sure if I'm going to do selectables yet, because I am trying to keep it on a pretty tight budget, just for the sake of like my video purposes and the point of my channel. But anyways, it is going to get locked front and rear. I got a lot of tube work to finish. I'm going to build some tube fenders for it, tie all that front into the cage. I got to get a hood, get that engine covered up, you know, nice and safe. Still got to get the suspension in. We're doing Bilstein 17-inch 2.0 shocks, coilovers. Kind of old school. They are used, but again, trying to keep it cheap. Still super excited about it. The rear is going to stay on leaves for a while. I want to see how it does. If it works, it's probably going to stay. If not, the rear is probably going to get put on some kind of 4-link and air shocks. But probably go with another Barnes kit and do it that way. But we'll see. I want to run it first, see how it acts. And you know, as far as the challenge goes, again, you know, it's a really big opportunity, and I really hope, Onyx, that you guys will consider me for the wild card spot. You know, that would be a huge game changer for me, even if I just get the life experience out of it. You know, getting to work with you guys directly and getting to work with Colt and Rory and Robbie Layton and all those guys. I mean, I've followed all of them for a long time. I love what they do. It's kind of, you know, honestly kind of building my channel off of the same basic premise. Yeah, I mean, this is my passion. This is what I love. This is what drives me to go to work every day. Kind of hoping that this becomes work. You know, that's the goal. But no, I really hope that you guys enjoy this, and I hope you guys follow along for the build. And I can't thank you enough for watching, and I hope you tune in throughout the week and see what comes up.